Oh no. Didn't mute, Mama. I didn't.
Hello.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, Karis, you can stay muted first, huh? Okay, just give me a moment. Hello.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, Karis, you can stay muted first, huh? Okay, just give me a moment. Hello.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, Karis, you can stay muted. Okay. Yeah, Karis, you can stay muted. Guys, please mute yourselves. Please mute yourselves. Hearing a lot of echo. I'll need you guys to help me to mute yourselves. Okay. All right. Guys, please mute yourselves. Please mute yourselves. Hearing a lot of echo. I'll need you guys to help me to mute yourselves. Okay. Guys, please mute yourselves. Okay, a lot of echo. You guys have been sounds. Okay. Guys, please mute yourselves. Okay, guys. Today we are here. Sounds. Okay. All right. By the way, I'm doing this. I'm streaming this on YouTube for the first time. Okay, I want to try to see how this works. Preferably can become a recording that I can share with you guys directly in future. Okay, so this is why I'm doing this, and it's to solve the questions that you guys sent to me. So let me just plug the questions out. Moment. Okay, I got one. Does anyone else have questions to ask me? If you do, let me know, okay? Okay, I can't really hear you guys because I muted you because just now there was a lot of feedback. All right. So I hope you guys have at this point muted yourselves. If you can hear me, can you all give me a thumbs up? If you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? If you can hear me clearly, okay? If you can hear me clearly, give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you guys. Awesome. Okay. on your mom's WhatsApp. You mean the ones that you sent earlier, right? Okay, I'm not doing those at this moment because today the priority is to work on other questions that was asked through the week. And then at the same time, I'm also going to teach you one or two of the speed questions that you guys had to do as your homework so that you guys know how to approach the question. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. And let's start with the question that was asked, the one that I put in the chat. You all should have that. View. Table view. Right. Okay, I am not able to hear you guys because I lowered the volume because somehow the feedback was making it unable for me to hear myself. So I'm now raising the volume. Okay, I can hear you now, but please mute yourself. I'm not able to hear you guys because I lowered the volume because somehow the feedback was making it unable for me to hear myself. So I'm now raising the volume. Okay, I can hear you now, but please mute yourself. Okay, here we go. This is the first question. Okay, you all have the piece of paper to write on. And I'm going to explain it. Okay. Natalie, are you here? Everyone who's here will need to turn on your screens so that I can see you. Okay, I don't accept black screens. So please make sure you turn on your screen. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. I'll just answer the question, then you can just let her watch the recording. Oh, okay, so here we go. Keywords. Now, many of the keywords here have already been recorded, but I would like you all to read out the keywords again, just to make sure that you know what we are doing. So, Clarissa, can you help me by reading the keywords?
Melissa and Nuri, a total of 108 bits.
Awesome, go on.
Melissa used 3 times as many as Nuri.
Okay, dear, you need to limit your keywords. Okay, so fewer words. Melissa 3 times Nurul. Okay, go on.
Nurul had left 12 more than what she had used.
Okay, so 12 more than what was used. Go on.
Twice as many bits left compared to Melissa.
Okay, compared to Melissa. What is the first question?
How many bits did Nurul use?
Nurul use. Okay, so the keyword here is Nurul. And what's the second question?
Melissa had at first.
Melissa at first. Okay, very good. All right. So how many each of them had at first? Say to you how much each of them had at first. Yes or no? Type into the Zoom chat. Type into the Zoom chat. Zijie, Ita, your screen needs to be on. Okay.
Sorry, my screen is on.
Yes, I see it now. Just now it was off.
Oh, okay.
And Yize, your screen needs to be on. And then Zijie, you mute yourself. Yize, mute yourself. Thank you. Okay, so my question was, did they say how many each of them had at first? Type in the Zoom chat, yes or no. Please don't type in the WhatsApp chat. We are on Zoom now. Just yes or no. Okay, thank you, Laureen. Thank you, Karis. Thank you, Yize. Yes, Zahan. The rest of you, please respond. Nabila, I would like a response. Shekinah, Aiden, everyone inside here must respond. Huh? Did they say to you how many each of them had at first? Okay, Zijie, Lucas, Nabila, good, thank you. Clarissa, and Laureen.
Child, there's some problem with my chat. I can't seem to send it.
Okay, so do you tell me whether it's yes or no? Can you tell me, Clarissa?
Were you speaking? You're very soft.
Yes, I was speaking to you. I was asking you
Yeah.
yes or no to the question. Is your volume all the way up? You got to make sure that your own volume in your own on your side is all the way up.
Okay, I can hear you clearly now. I didn't really hear the question. What was the question again?
My question is, did they say how much did Melissa and Nurul each have at first?
No.
No, huh? Okay. Are you able to type it? Try. Type no and then send it on the Zoom chat. Clarissa, I'm talking to you.
It doesn't seem to send it. I don't think let me try again.
Then you
Okay,
want,
okay, it works. It works.
so what was the difference? What made it work?
Cause the keyboard there was a settings, then I removed it, then it was
I
okay.
see. Okay, all right, great. So now they say to you that Melissa used 3 times as many as Nurul. So if Melissa used 3 times as many as Nurul, and we are starting from here. Okay, we're going to draw a model based on this. So Melissa will be 3 times as many as Nurul. So this is 3, and this will be Nurul's 1, 3 times of Nurul. Okay, so this is Melissa, and this is Nurul. And this is what Melissa used, okay? So it's also what Nurul used. Then they say to you, after this, that the number of beats that Nurul had left, which is what is after here, I didn't draw, is 12 more than what she used. So here is what Nurul used. Okay, if this is what Nurul used, then how do I draw Nurul left? Anyone can tell me? This is 1 unit. Huh? How do I draw Nurul left? Anyone wants to volunteer? It doesn't matter if you got it. Yes, thank you. Cut out 12. What do you mean cut out 12? From 1 unit. Yize, if Nurul had 12 more left than used, is the left longer or shorter than what you see on the screen? Yes, yes, yes. Karis, that's right. Good. So you draw 1 unit and then you add 12 to it. So I'm going to use a different color, but it's meant to be the same size so that you can see what's happening. Huh? So what I'm going to draw now is 1 unit plus a 12 behind. So if you draw 1 unit plus a 12 behind, this would represent what Nurul had left. Okay, and I'll use a different color. Okay, I can't change it. All right, now, they say that Melissa and Nurul had a total of 108. The next thing that you want to pay attention to is this part, where it says that she had twice as many left compared to Melissa. So based on this sentence, how do I draw Melissa left? There's a Nurul left, there should also be a Melissa left. How do I draw Melissa left? Anyone? Melissa, she is referring to Nurul. Nurul is twice as many left as Melissa. How do I draw Melissa? Left. Anyone? Draw a half unit plus 6. Very good, Karis. Okay, so basically what it means is that if this is what Nurul has left, then what Melissa has left is half of this and also half of this. Okay, so once that happens, you want to change your unit size. You don't want it to be 1 unit anymore because you don't want to deal with half units. So what you want to do now is you want to change all of them into 2. Because when you change this into 2, then can you tell me now, what does Melissa have left? Yes, Zijie, 1 unit plus 6. Very good. Okay, so I'm splitting this into half, I'm splitting this into half, and then I'm going to make that what Melissa has left. So I'm going to draw that now, and it looks like this. 1 unit, which is roughly this size, and then there is a 6, okay, which is roughly this size. So what you do now is you can put here 1 unit, and you can put here 6. So this is what Melissa has left. Okay, and just to make it clear, this is what Melissa used. Okay, so far, do you understand? If you understand, type yes. If not, you can ask me any question. I require a response. If you understand, please type yes. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Laureen, Zijie, Clarissa, all good. Very good. Awesome. Now, can you tell me, do you agree that 108 is what was used plus what was left? Do you agree or do you disagree? If you agree, put an A. If you disagree, put a D. Okay, I repeat the question. Is 108 made up of what was used by both of them plus what was left for both of them, or do you disagree? A for agree, D for disagree. Paris good, Nabila good, Itza, Zijie good. I expect a response from everyone, okay? Whether you agree or disagree, you still must put. Okay, it's okay if you got it wrong. All right, we're here to learn. Okay, Lucas, Clarissa, Aiden, Shekinah, Laureen, yes. Shekinah, you cannot put a B. You can either put an A or a D. D for disagree, you know, D, disagree, D. Right. Shekinah, disagree, how do you spell disagree? It's D-I-S, not T-I-S, not disagree, right? Disagree. Shekinah, it's either an A or a D.
Sorry, the volume is already maxed, but it's still hard to hear.
Well, then you need to do something to your speaker, isn't it? Okay, do you agree or do you disagree? Okay, thank you. So now, if you all agree, then I'm going to put over here the number 108. In this particular model, can you tell me how much is the extra? Now remember, what is an extra? An extra is anything that is not a unit. So what is the extra in this question? Thank you, Itza, very good. The rest of you, I'm waiting for your response. What is the extra in this question? Whatever is not a unit is considered an extra. So what is the extra in this question, in this model? Yes, Caris, that's right. How about the rest of you? Yes, Lucas, Zijie, Nabila, everything there that is not a unit is an extra. What do you see there, Nabila? Please take a closer look. I'm sure you see more than just a 6, right? Take a look. Yes, correct, Nabila. Very well done. Laureen, that's correct. Okay, everyone needs to respond. I'm waiting for all responses. Okay, thank you. Well done, guys. And therefore, the so-called extra in this question are all the things here that are not units. Okay, that means we are now referring to this and this. Okay, these two portions, which is 12 plus 6, therefore giving you 18. Now, if this is 18, can you tell me how do I find the total number of units here? Before that question, my question to you is, if I were to take away the 12 and the 6, how many units do you see? If I were to take away the extra, how many units will be left? Please type. If I were to take away the extra, how many units will be left? Very good, very good. So far, everyone got it right. Yes, Caris, Lucas, Nabila, well done. Good, good, good. Aiden, good. Yes, Zijie, good. Yes, good, good. Itze, I need you to check your work. Huh? Why do you say 10? The rest of you, please try again. Zihan, Itze, yes, good. Itze, you got, now you got it. It's 11 units. So the 11 units, for those of you who don't see it, is from here. The 11 units is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So that's 11 units. And 11 units is 108 minus the extra, giving you 90. Just a moment, guys. I think there's an error in this question. Okay, I looked at it again, and there's nothing wrong with the model. Okay, Melissa used 3 times of Nurul, so used 3 times. Nurul is 12, had 12 more left than what was used. So that's 2 units plus 12. And that's twice of Melissa. So that's half of 2, 1 unit and 6. So the extra here is 12 and 6, 18, 90. Number of units is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 units. Correct. Okay, I think there's an error in this question. So this question will not be solvable because right now you're going to have to take 9 divided by 11, which you can't do. So I suspect it's an error in the question, and I believe that Yep, 90 cannot be divided by 11. So normally when you face this kind of problems, what you want to do is you want to double check what you did. Okay, and see whether there's something wrong with the model or something like that, and the calculations. So I already did that. 12 plus 6 is 18. 108 minus 18 is 90. 90 is not divisible by 11. So that means that there is probably an error. Okay, now so as not to waste the question, what we're going to do is we're going to change the number to a number that can be used. So I would like you now to take this number and change it to 128. Okay, so we're going to switch 128. Okay, so if this is 128, then I'm changing this number to 128. And hence, I now have a new number here. My number should be 110. So if this is 110, then what do I do next? Guys, can you tell me what is 1 unit? Thank you, Aiden, Lucas, Nabila, Karis, good. Everyone, please respond. Yes, Shekinah, Zijie, Lauren, you need to respond too. Okay, Lauren, I want a response. So 110 divided by 11 is going to give you 10. So if 1 unit is 10, the question is how many beats did Nurul use? So based on that, can you tell me how many did Nurul use? No. Not in terms of units. How many? Aiden, how many? Nabila, look at the model and look for Nurul used. It's here.
I was trying to say 2 minutes. So basically 2 times 10 equals 20.
Okay. So in future, Aiden, you just type as 20.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so Nabila, Lucas, you got it, Nabila, good. Aiden, yep. Everyone, please type. Yes, okay, good. So now we found what Nurul used, and Nurul used 2 units. So we take 2 times 10, and we get 20. Now we go to B. B, how many beats did Melissa have at first? Guys, how many beats did Melissa have at first? Just in case you don't know what to look at, I'm going to give you a clue for those of you. The rest of you can just solve it. Melissa at first will be everything that you see here. What she used plus what was left. So what is Melissa at first? Okay, Karis, Nabila, Aiden, Lucas, good. I need more responses. I only got 4. I need the rest of you to respond. How many beats did Melissa have at first? I told you what to find already, right? Yes, it's a good. Karis, Nabila, Aiden, Lucas, Clarissa, it's a good. Lauren, how about you? And Zijie, how about you? Okay, Zijie and Lauren, can you look at the screen? Zijie, Lauren, you are supposed to find this amount because this is what Melissa had at first before she spent, before she used. Can you tell me how many did she use? How many did she use, Lauren and Zijie?
I typed it already.
Your original answer is wrong. I'm trying to guide you to get the correct answer, Zijie. How much did she use? Lauren, you got that. Zijie, what do you think?
Uh, 76.
Okay, good. So Laureen, this is the 60, right? Then how much is this part, Laureen? How much is this part? So to find what Melissa had at first is to find what she used plus what was left. So how much is that, Laureen? Laureen? Okay, very good. Okay, guys, thank you. And that's it. So now to find Melissa at first is to find 7 units, which is 7 times 10. And then to take 70 plus the 6 to get 76. So that's the answer for B. And for A, Nurul used 20. Okay, so that's it for this question. Okay, I'm now going to go to the next question. Okay, look at the screen. This is the other question that was asked. Now, just to make this slightly more interesting, I'm going to teach it in more than one way. Okay, so that you guys can see how no matter how you calculate it, you should get the same answer. Okay, now, but before we do that, let's very quickly ask ourselves what are the keywords. Okay, so can we get Shekinah? Can you read the keywords to me?
Square.
Square, okay.
RT 10 area.
The question is area, right? Okay, very good. Now, this question has been asked a lot in recent years, and there's a very good chance it will appear in your exams. Okay, so how are you going to solve this question? Now, the first way that you can solve this, or before you even solve it, is to understand that you can have another line here. Can you tell me, is this line, which is called a diagonal, the same as this line? Is it the same or not the same? If it's the same, type 1. If it's not the same, type 2. Okay, if you think that these two lines are equal, this is equal to this, type 1. If you disagree, type 2. Okay, thank you, guys. And Nabila, I said 1 or 2, not A or B, type 1 or 2. Nabila, you heard what I said? Okay, thank you. Now, one of the things I would like you to learn before I solve the question is what is the word for this line? I think you should know the word. It is called a diagonal. Okay, so you want to write this down and learn the word. Okay, this word is used in mathematics. You need to know what you are looking at. So a diagonal. Now, my second question to you is this angle here a right angle? Is this angle here a right angle? If yes, type Y. If no, type N. Yes, type Y. No, type N. Is this angle here a right angle? Good, good, good. Itza, Zihan, Aiden, Nabila, Shekinah. Yes, good. Keep going. Laureen, yes, yes, yes. Teresa, I don't know what you're doing.
No, my keyboard member show it.
Teresa, why do you have so many problems? Okay, now this angle is a right angle. Okay, guys, thank you very much. You're right. So if this angle is a right angle, and the formula for the area of a triangle is half times base times height, then if I were to call this the height, can you tell me how much is this line? Please type. How much is the height of this triangle? Okay, good, good. Zihan, Caris, Itza, Laureen, all of you, very good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Aiden, Caris, Zihan, Lucas, Carissa, fantastic. Yes, you're right. So if the height is 5 and the base is 10, what is the area of this triangle? Tell me the answer. What is the area of this triangle? Please go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Very good, all of you. It's half times 10 times 5 equals to 25 square centimeters. And now, Zijian, what are you typing? You're typing the answer, is it? Okay, my next question is, what is the area of the square? Guys, give me the answer. Thank you. Yes, Zihan carries good. Keep going. What is the area of the square? All right, you have already discovered that this is 25. So what is that? Nabila, if this is 25, how much is this? Nabila? Yes. So what is the 50? Is the 50 your final answer, Nabila? Is it the area of the square? What are you referring to? Nabila, okay, good. So if this is 25 and the other side is 25, then what we have is 25 cm squared times 2 to get 50 square centimeters. Now, I said I want to make this interesting, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it a little bit around. And I'm going to ask you, so now method 2, can you tell me if I treated this as the base? What is the area of triangle? Let me call the middle M. Okay, I'm going to call the middle over here M. What is the area of triangle RMS? Guys, what is the area of triangle RMS? Okay, please try to learn to observe for yourself where RMS is, because I'm not going to be there in your exams to show you. Okay, I'm showing you now, but in your exams, please learn to look. What is the area of triangle RMS? Yes, Caris, Aiden, Zihan, Lucas, very good. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Okay, all of you got 12.5. Awesome. So that would be half times 5 times 5. You can use a calculator for this. And you should get 12.5 square centimeters. That's the area here. Now, how many 12.5s are there? How many 12.5s are there? Okay, we know that this is 1. How many of these pieces are there? That's right, 4, right? So if there are 4, what is the area, or how do you find the area of this square? Since there are 4 of them, and they're all the same. So how do we do this? Give me the working. We know the answer already, but I want you to give me the working. Don't give me the answer. Give me the working. Okay, please type the working to me. 12.5, and then what do I do with that? Fantastic. Awesome. 12.5 times 4 would give you 50 square centimeters, which is exactly the same answer, right? You should get the same answer, no matter how you do it. All right. So this is a second way you can do this. Another way that you can do this is you can move this piece over here. You see this piece here? This is a third way, and I shift this piece over here. If I shift it over there, right now, I get this shape. Guys, my question to you is, if I shift this here, does it form a square? Yes or no? Yes, put Y, no, put N. If I shift the piece here, does it form a square? Yes, right? Yes? Okay, great. Can you tell me what is the side of this square? What is the side of the square? Yes, that's right. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. It's a Shekinah. Everyone, please respond. What is the side of the square? Jie, good. Awesome. Right. You can all see that this is actually 5 as well, right? So if this is 5, then how do I find the area of this square, right? So I'm just going to answer this for you. The area of this square is 5 cm times 5 cm to give you 25. And then altogether, there are 2 squares, okay? Because this forms 1 square. And here, you get another square when you shift this piece over here. So as a result, correct? You can shift that, right? So as a result, you can now take 25 and you multiply this by 2. And you will still get 50 centimeter square. Now you understand already? Okay, there are multiple ways you can do this question. Huh? Right. Okay, I'm going to now move on to do the speed question. So can you get the speed question out from speed 3? From speed 3. Give me a moment. Let me grab that for you. One moment. Almost there. Is this more easier? Really depends on you, know, Aiden. Is that the methods I taught you easier or harder way? It depends on how you see things. So I think different ways of seeing suit different people. But my whole point to prove to you, right, was that no matter how you do it, you should get the same answer. Okay, we'll now do this question on your speed 3 homework. If you have this worksheet in front of you, can you just give me a quick raise of your, give me a thumbs up. Yes, huh? Okay, good. Now, it says here that John takes 6 hours to travel from town Y to X. Peter, 3 hours from X to Y. Okay, this one is a slight mistake. This should be 2. And then if they start their journey at the same time, now this is very important. Huh? They should start their journey at the same time. They will meet each other along the way. And the question is, how long will it take for them to meet? Okay, how do you do a question like this? Okay, there are very simple ways of doing this. And I would recommend you do it this way. Okay. Draw a line and put down the two towns, X and Y. X here, Y here. Okay. Now, John is going to go in this direction and it will take him 6 hours. Peter will be going in this direction and it will take him 3 hours to reach the other end. Any of you here, can you tell me what you would do as your first step? It doesn't matter if you get it wrong, okay? Remember, it's all part of learning, making mistakes. So tell me what you would have done. Yes, can get her to join in. Get Abigail, you can get Abigail to join in. 6 minus 3, find the faster one. Okay, good ideas. Any more ideas? How would you solve this question? How would you approach it? All right, thank you. Okay, let me share with you how I would have done it, okay? This is not the only way I do it, but it is one of the ways. Watch. If this is going to be 6 hours, then I want to break this line into 6 units. 6 units, okay? Each part here will represent 1 unit. And that means for John, 1 unit takes how long? Guys, tell me. John takes 6 hours to get here, and there are 6 units. So how long does he take to cover 1 unit? Go ahead and type it. So, okay, yes, very good. If it's 6 units and the time he takes is 6 hours, then 1 unit must be 1 hour, right? It's common sense, yes? Okay, very good. Next. Peter only takes 3 hours. Before you even answer my question, to prevent careless mistakes, I'm going to ask you, if Peter takes only 3 hours, is he faster or slower? Type F for faster, S for slower. F for faster, S for slower. Faster. Good. If he is faster, will he take more or less time to cover 1 unit? Thank you. Less. And if he takes less time to cover 1 unit, in 1 hour, will he cover more or less than 1 unit? He takes less time to cover 1 unit because it's faster. In 1 hour, will he cover more or less units? Okay, the answer is more units. In 1 hour, he will cover more units, okay? Now, how many units? He takes 3 hours to cover 6 units. So how many units per hour? I'm talking about Peter here. 3 hours to cover 6 units. So you can say that in 1 hour, he can cover how many units? Everyone, please type. You should be able to know the answer already. Yes, Lucas, Jie, Ita, very good. Very good. Laureen, very good. Well done.
Sure, I'm sorry I have to leave because I have another tuition at 9:15.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry.
That's
But
okay.
will there be a recording?
Yes, I am. And
Okay,
Lucas,
thanks.
can you mute yourself, please, dear? Lucas, just mute your thing. So there's background noise. Okay. Right. Thank you, guys. So the answer is 2 units, right? So if in 1 hour, Peter covers 2 units, and in 1 hour, John covers 1 unit. Can you tell me, in 1 hour, how many units will they cover altogether? How many units will they cover altogether? Yes, carries eater to correct? Some more. Come. Guys, I'm trying to teach you all to think. Tell me. Lucas, yes. Nabila, Gail. All of you got it right? Wait, while I drink my tea. Okay. So you're right. You're all right. All right. The answer is 3. So in 1 hour, it will be 2 units plus 1 unit. 3 units will be covered. Altogether, how many units are there? The answer is 6, right? So how many hours will they take to cover 6 units? Okay, I repeat. The distance between them is 6 units. They need to meet. If they are going to meet, it means that they have to share the distance. And it is 6 units. In 1 hour, they can cover 3 units. So how long will they take to meet? Very good. Yes, Nabila, Lucas, Abigail, Karis, Peter, I don't know what you're doing. How you get 18? Yes, Zijie, not 3 hours, Zijie. Zijie, they can cover 3 units in 1 hour, and they have to cover 6 units altogether. So how many hours is that, Zijie? That's right. That's right. Okay, so the answer is that to cover 6 units, it will take them 2 hours. Okay, because 6 divided by 3 will give you 2 hours. And the answer is, how long will it take? The answer is 2 hours. We are done. Do you understand? Now, I want to ask you a question. If I said this, listen, I'm only going to say this once. John takes 6 hours to paint a room. Are you able to hear what I'm saying? John takes 6 hours to paint a room. Peter takes 3 hours to paint the same room. If they both paint the room together, how long will they take to finish painting the room? What's your answer? Is it the same answer or a different answer? Same as D different. Same as D different. Okay, good. Just answer. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Try. Yes, Lucas, Ita, Nabila, awesome. Keep going. Keep going. I want to see a response from everyone. Even if it's wrong, it's fine. Okay, I didn't say who's right, who's wrong, right? All I said is I want to see a response. Okay, thank you very much. The answer is the same. Whether you are painting a room or whether you are trying to meet, it's the same thing. Why? I want you to imagine something like this. Peter has an orange paint brush. Okay? In 1 hour, he paints this much of the road. John, in 1 hour, paints this much of the road. In the next hour, Peter takes the green brush and paints this much of the road. John paints this much of the road. Can you see that now they have painted the whole road? That's actually what you're doing. Okay, that's actually what you're doing. It's the same thing. It's just different ways of asking the same question. Okay, so that's how you can solve this question. Let me clear this. Okay, there's a recording for this, so don't worry. Same, right? Can you see now? Just different ways of saying the same thing. All right. Okay, look at question number 9. Question number 9. Okay, and I think we will close with this question. This will be the last question I'll do with you. Okay, I will send to you. I will send to you the video recording of this question number 9 and one more question that I will do for question number on speed 4, which I will send to the group for you guys. Okay, just give me a moment.